Welcome to the Security Speakeasy, where we discuss all things network security. Today, we are talking about the importance of knowing where your security posture stands in the event of an attack. My name is Taiwo Bolatiwa, Product Marketing Manager for NextGen Firewalls. I am joined today here by John Harrison, Director of Network Security and Cloud Delivered Security Services here at Palo Alto Networks. In our last session with Scott Fanning, we talked about persistent threats and why stopping adversaries through prevention at every stage of the kill chain is critical for organizations. Now we are furthering the discussion by highlighting the importance of understanding your security risk when it comes to identifying, evaluating, and addressing potential security threats within your organization's network security infrastructure. John, thank you for joining me here today.
Thanks so much. Glad to be here. Ready to go.
I love the energy. All right, so John, we know that performing security risk audits can provide significant insights into where vulnerabilities and potential exploits exist in an organization's network security infrastructure's kill chain. So as we double into the realm of cyber threats assessment and risk audits, let's begin with the fundamental question: why is it so important to perform a cyber threat assessment?
So thanks. It really starts with a simple thing. To protect your network, you have to know everything running on your network. You need to understand what might be bypassing your existing cybersecurity controls. You need to know which vulnerabilities are being exploited, the protection of all your assets and your data. It's really, part of your incident response preparedness. Where are your security gaps and your opportunities for enhancement of your cybersecurity policies? Start right there.
I absolutely agree, especially in this day and age. I mean, it's important to at least have an idea of where you stand within your network's risk and what risk presents themselves, right? So with all the applications that exist today, it can be challenging to know what is running on the network. So how does a cyber threat assessment aid in providing visibility into the threats and risk within the network?
Yeah, this is a great place to start, is understanding where every single application in use in your network to protect your network. And this is one of the key things, especially if you may be using port-based firewall rules. I've seen 500 applications running over a single port-based rule. You need to understand which ones are some of those that could be used in adversaries, what applications are installed, and you have a lot of security and controls in place, but what's possibly bypassing that? And we can tell you today what's bypassing those. Some of those that seem normal, but when adversaries are using some of those tools to either move laterally or exfiltrate your data, this is one of those key times to really start understanding exactly what's in your network.
Absolutely, John. I could not agree more with you. And given AI's advancement and growing popularity among organizations across multiple industries, how has AI influenced how we conduct cyber threat assessments?
Well, so I'm going to borrow some of the same stuff that Scott Fanning was talking about, because he knows a lot about using AI to stop threats. And this is the same way we're doing to really understand what's going on in your network. Your enhanced threat prevention and detection, such as stopping red team tools. I'm going to say two words: Cobalt Strike. It looks like normal network traffic. And my question always is, could you have this in your network? Improve vulnerability prevention. And this is some of the things we're using, like AI for prevention for injection attacks or advanced phishing prevention. How we're using AI to actually look at the URI around there, or understanding threats leveraging DNS, which isn't normally inspected. The simple term is 85% of all malware uses DNS for that initial connection. Do you have things that are bypassing that? And we need AI to do real-time inspection. What about all the IoT devices on your network? Every single one of you have vulnerable IoT devices. And I go straight to security cameras and printers. Sure, there's OT devices or healthcare devices and things like that, but starting there. And with the proliferation of SaaS applications, you need to understand every single potentially risky application used by every single employee inside your company.
Absolutely. And IoT is really one of those devices. Everybody's using IoT. Like I've not met one person who doesn't have an IoT device, whether in home or at work or what have you. So I totally agree with you. So
And sometimes they're not, as concerned, right? If it's a, Apache Struts or Log4j server, you got 50 people running after it. Go patch this thing here. But the security cameras and printers is like, I think Bob's responsible for those, right? It's
exactly. And
crazy.
those are a lot of the things that we don't always think about, so
Exactly.
why it's important to understand exactly really what is going through in and out within your network, right? And what's bypassing. John, this has been an insightful discussion. This is just the start. So let's continue this discussion in the next episode. Thank you again for joining me. For those who haven't watched our last session with Scott Fanning, Stopping Adversaries Through Prevention at Every Stage of the Kill Chain, I encourage you to go back and watch it. I will link the session in the description below. If you enjoy the show, show your support by clicking the like button below. By subscribing to this channel, you'll never miss an update. And don't forget to visit paloaltonetworks.com for more exclusive content.